his sword and give it to him so that he might attack again.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what I will be doing.
Okay.
With 12, I can make some saltos or whatnot, like grab the sword, give it to him, and like make a distance from this group of zombies, if it's possible,
Okay.
like here.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
And
that's what I do. So, Farah?
yeah, fair enough.
Okay. So I'm kind of beleaguered again by these zombies, and I see my friend sitting there knocking at the crystal. I see that maybe it's cracked a little bit. There's a little sign that it's going. Do I feel? I feel the pulsation, and I've kind of tied it in my mind to the zombies and everything that's going on here. I have a move called Seeing Red. It's my advanced move that I took for level 2.
Okay.
Whereby I can get a +1 to discern realities while in combat. So I'm going to kind of try and tie it all together: the crystal, the heartbeat, the zombies, the teenage death specter.
All right.
So I get 3 questions.
Oh, nice.
So part of my suspicion about the girl is that it's not really the daughter, but rather it's like some death thing incorporating or in possessing. So I'm going to ask, who's really in control here?
Very good question.
Okay.
Nice.
Is it the crystal? Is it the girl?
So, the crystal isn't in control, but the girl is actually possessed by the Lord of Death.
Okay.
Oh,
so, yeah, the Lord of Death is in control. Oh, and I forgot to mention this. The crystal is actually embedded in a tree stump that looks like it's been cut to hold this crystal.
Okay. Okay, so I mean that, like, the crystal was the prison. So I've got 2 more questions. I'm going to ask, what here is useful or valuable to me?
Okay. Useful or valuable?
For example, like, oh, never mind.
No. What would you say?
I mean, it depends. Like,
is it obvious that continuing to attack the crystal is the right thing? Like, if we could shatter the crystal, it would be beneficial. Something like that.
I guess. See, the crystal, it looks like it would be extremely hard to just destroy.
Okay, that's a good that's a good sort of an answer. Yeah.
It'd be extremely difficult to just destroy.
And then I guess so the pulse that's going on in the ground, is it like picking up an intensity or frequency or anything? Leading to the question of what is about to happen.
Okay. Well, what's about to happen is, I guess I should say that this pool, this well of souls over here, seems to be where the heartbeat's coming from.
Okay.
And it seems like something might be happening over there.
Like it's about to erupt with badness.
Maybe not like erupt, but yeah, I guess, yeah, erupt. Erupt is a good way to describe it. Erupt.
So I'm going to, the priest disappeared into that well, right?
Yes.
Yeah. He got sucked in.
So he's no longer a target.
Yeah, his face would be floating around in there somewhere.
I mean, sort of course, please at least shout that this lady is possessed. That would give me an opportunity to act. I don't know if my arcane art would work, but I will try nevertheless. Because that's what my character would do.
I'm trying to think if I would...
I don't feel like any mortal magic would be able to dispel the Lord of Darkness.
Yeah, and that was kind of a good thing when Greg went up and struck her with a sword. It just doesn't even trigger hack and slash. It's just not sufficient to do it. Like, there's got to be some other vulnerability to exploit. So that's why you wouldn't even do a roll. Like, yeah, you get to swing at her and it happens. So that's good. That's something I like about Dungeon World, is you get to just no effect on that particular approach. So I see them trying to break the crystal. That it's not going to break anytime soon. I see that the girl's really in charge. That she's the Spectre of Death. I'm going to. I'm just frustrated. I'm enraged, and I'm going to turn to the zombies right in front of me that are kind of clawing at me as I'm surveying the field, and I'm just going to like kind of push them off my spear and then just start stabbing into them, screaming in rage, kind of venting for a moment. So I'm going to hack and slash, if I may.
All right.
At the zombies. And fuck. I'm going to mark another XP.
I mean, you rolled a 7.
Oh yeah, you rolled a 7, right?
Oh, I'm up at. Oh, the 5 is the damage. Okay, I'm going to unmark an XP. Yeah,
So,
I'll just trade blows with them.
Alright, yeah. And they roll a 6 plus 2.
So 8. Oh, 6.
No, 6 total. Yeah.
I've got 3 armor, so I'm going to take 3 damage.
Alright, and you killed one of them in the mess, so next time it'll just be 1 plus 1.
Very good.
Alright.
Oh, and I was kind of in my rage, like shouting out, like, the crystal was its prison. It's in the girl. Blah blah blah. Like, kind of trying to make that point as I'm just frustrated and screaming.
Okay, but really, as a player, I don't have much ideas because I think I saw or felt that unless we, because I asked if we can kill these specters, so the answer was like connecting to the crystal, and Ferach, not Greg, tried to attack it. So I think, okay, so crystal might not break anytime soon, but without it being destroyed, we might
Well, the
not,
crystal was a prison also. I mean, maybe we need to lock her back in it, not destroy it.
Do I would need to roll for something, or is there any way that I would know or suspect what would happen if by some miracle one of us would just rip out the crystal from the tree and throw it into the Well of Souls?
So you're asking me what would happen if that happened?
If my character would have any idea, intuition or something, that would he know what happened, and if I need to roll for that or not, or there is no way that I would know, and no
It looks
roll.
like, I mean, from what you can tell, it looks like the Well of Souls is more of a source than like a garbage disposal or anything. It'd be, I mean, from what you can tell, it looks like that's kind of the source of energy, maybe. Or the crystal looks more like a fixed point, like it's only made to wall things off, I guess. You could tell that from like the types of energy radiating from both things.
Would this tree that the crystal is inside would be able to burn?
Yeah, the tree could burn.
So I start lighting shit on fire.
Alright.
Also, Izars, are you with us?
Alright.
Holden.
His internet was DCing.
I mean, I see him back again, so.
Yeah, he looks like he's back. Holden?
Yeah, he just sent me a Skype message.
Oh, okay.
Does he know that he betrayed the group and that he's actually Death's boyfriend? We just turned this into a Monster Hearts game.
I don't know why my internet keeps DCing and never does this. Holden.
Holden, you here? You want to assume he just helps you light the fires for now?
Yeah.
That sounds Holden.
Alright, so let's go back to Greg for a second here. Greg,
So-
what are you doing?
Okay, so her dad is still sitting right next to her, right?
No, he got sucked into the Well of Souls.
Oh, yeah, fuck, I was gonna stab him.
Did he look surprised? that she threw
Yeah.
him in
Well,
there?
whenever he was getting sucked into the Well of Souls, it was like, how could you do this to me? Look, like
There
sort
you
of.
go. Hell yeah, that's cool.
I guess Greg was just really wrapped up in a really deep thought at that time. He wasn't really paying
He's
attention.
just thinking.
He's like, you know, what if?
He's actually thinking like, I think that priest lied to us.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. So he looks back at the daughter chick, And let me see if I can do anything here.
Hmm.
Oh, fuck. I don't know if I can do anything.
Now I had other idea, but I also, as a player, have no idea if I can do that or try to do that.
Can I ask a question that might help Greg?
Yeah.
When Greg was striking at her, he can tell that his strikes weren't going to damage her, but can he like move her? Like, could he try and restrain her or keep her from continuing her channeling?
Could I like bite her?
Yeah, like subduing, like knock her down or something, or is she just impervious to being touched?
And was that question directed to me? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, like when he was striking at her, what would his sense be?
You can't get near her.
Okay, there's a force field. He can't even cross the threshold to attack her.
It's just a barrier around her. Nothing can get through.
Okay, I guess then this is not going to be useful to do this. I am going to charge at the. I'm going to turn around like this, boop, and jump down and charge at the tree. It's a tree, right?
And it's being lit on fire at this time.
And I'm going to cut. I'm going to do like a giant cut, like just as a charging cut sword.
All right.
I'm gonna attack.
So
I think for this scene, it turns into an anime, and there's like the slow motion flash as you run by with your sword out.
Yeah.
So do you want me to hack and slash it?
Yeah. Or I feel like you won't miss, really. So I feel like you can just do your damage.
Damage.
Or I don't know.
So with hack and slash,
Damage.
if it's possibly interesting to miss, or like if it could shock him if he does it just wrong, then the dice give you a chance to like, yeah, you're gonna get shocked by it. But if nothing's gonna happen, he's just gonna damage it, then yeah, no.
It's just straightforward. Yeah, I feel like pretty much any damage would have done it. It was cut pretty thin to hold up this crystal. I don't even know why I made you roll. Yeah, you cut it, and the crystal is still glowing. Nothing really happened to the crystal, but it's kind of held up like a torch, like it's on the end of a stick now.
I wonder about one thing. Is it possible to like touch the crystal with bare hand?
Yeah. Whenever it looks like it's just like a solid crystal.
Okay, so
throw it into the pit of souls?
I'm thinking. No, I asked about that, so that would. I'm thinking about something stupid, and I don't know if it would work. I don't know if my character would try that. Like, I don't know if this is meta or not, but he would, by somehow, he would just come to the crystal, try to ignore the fire, put a hands on the crystal. And if this crystal has some sort of conscience or something, he would try to parlay, ask, or just try to force this prison to work again.
Alright. Well, whenever you touch the crystal with your bare hands, it kind of gives you like a flash of like a vision of the goddess or the god of death coming from the Well of Souls. He just kind of he rose out of there and infected this girl's body.
Does that give Astrophel like the inclination, like if we could put them back in the well, they would be re-imprisoned, or is that a leap?
It would be like maybe the crystal isn't the prison. It's more of maybe the thing that was keeping it imprisoned in the well.
So it was the warden. The well was the prison, and the crystal was like the warden keeping it in check?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Technically I'm not a mage, but right now what other character would think that is there a way to power up this crystal so he would have enough power to force the God of Death back into the Well of Souls? Because honestly, it's too fucking late. I'm too tired to ever think of something else. I'm just...
Yeah. No, it's fine.
I think yeah, we just don't have any way to move them from what we've seen to force them back. So I'm going to kind of watch everybody's desperation, and I think that that I give a final stab at the zombie in front of me. I don't care if I even hit. I mean, I can roll it if you want.
All right,
Push it away from me, like scrape it off with my boot, and then just charge headlong into the well.
Let's go do the same thing.
So yeah, I feel like I'm not gonna make you roll for the zombies.
So we are making kinda suicide charge into Well of Souls.
I don't mean it as suicide. I want to go in there and fight it. Like all I can do is take blades. I'm not good at this wizard
well,
shit.
we were traveling for a long time, so if you are charging, then I will follow you.
Alright, and this the chick yells out to y'all, "No!" Like she's screaming like in terror. No, that was not
I'm gonna still try to like swinging at the crystal, I guess.
while you're holding it, or who's holding it?
I'm not holding it. I'm just swinging at.
Who's holding it?
Oh no! Then I'm gonna swing at the tree.
I mean, if I know that, if I get the feeling that it won't work, then I just see Farah charging to the Well of Souls, and I just, oh well, I followed her for a long time. I shall go where she goes and like charge after her. Maybe just leaving the crystal because maybe I feel that he's not useful right now.
Alright. And I'm gonna say that these zombies are pretty slow, so y'all could get there. As y'all peer into this Well of Souls, you see like a literal heart at the bottom of it, and it's not too deep. It's just a heart, and it's beating and beating, and it looks like it's anxious, like someone who's like really scared. Their heart would be beating.
Is there anything else?
So I've got this long sword in my hands, and I'm just charging into it.
Yeah, the question is if there will be
Pierce
any
that heart.
rolls, because if there will be, I will try to give him a buff to damage. It's
I'm
question
still
to
holding I haven't done damage since you gave me the plus D4.
Right, true.
Oh no, I have. I did the zombies. So yeah, I could use the buff.
Okay, so
I
yeah,
forgot the buff.
I like stop the heart of darkness, and save us all. Tra-la-la-la-la. Oh, for fuck's sake! It doesn't work.
Alright. Cool. So I guess what's your name? Farah. You make it to the edge and you see the heart and stuff. So Greg's also charging there. What do you do?
No, I'm not charging. Greg, I'm gonna run back up there, up top, up here.
All right.
I'm gonna run up to the girl.
And she kind of pushes you out of the way, and she starts hovering, hovering or flying toward the pool. And Farah, what do you do?
Breaking the laws of physics. Give her a ticket. I'm going to, so I see that heart beating in front of me, and I'm just going to kind of sit there. There's like a moment where like my nostrils flare, my eyes narrow. I level the spear, and I've got like a long spear, so it's probably sticks out like 6 to 8 feet in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just kind of, like I'm jousting with it almost. I'm just going to charge at it and try and skewer the damn thing.
You're right. Okay, it's not moving, so yeah, you hit it, and immediately the chick starts screaming, and all this evil starts like seeping out of her.
And I'm just twisting this spear, just like trying to rip and shred.
As you twist, she kind of clutches her heart and is just like in serious pain, and like eventually all this like magical stuff like flows like off of her, and the cloak is gone, and it reveals her in like her undergarments, I guess, and it gets sucked back into the well, but the well isn't like lit anymore. It's more of it looks like a normal muddy pool now. No faces, no anything, and so the chick collapses. She's unconscious.
I'm gonna pick her up. I'm gonna like hold her.
All the zombies just go back to being dead, and the crystal turns off. It just stops glowing, and the fog starts receding.
Okay, so we know that we finished the job here, at least.
Holden, are you here?
And so,
He
I
said
don't really
he's
know
here,
how to
but
end one of these.
he cannot
things.
hear anyone.
I can hear now.
Okay. Well, we won.
Yeah, y'all won, and pretty much y'all can end it however y'all want. Y'all ended the madness pretty much.
Yeah.
After Holden betrayed the group.
Yep. I don't know what happened, but
What happened, guys? I had my eyes closed. I was scared.
I passed out.
Buddy.
He passed out. He fainted.
I got scared.
So I guess in the kind of quick wrap up, do we find out that the teenage girl, is she like resurrected now, or is she still like?
Oh, she was
bad,
never. She was never dead, and she was actually the daughter of that priest. She had fallen like dreadfully ill, and the priest guy actually made a bargain with the Lord of Death to keep his daughter from dying. And in order to do that, the Lord of Death tricked him into releasing him into this chick, and then the rest is history.
Okay, so the priest is dead, the girl's alive. We take her back to town, kind of explain it all.
Kinda
The
win
priest
for
wasn't
me.
really evil.
Yeah, I
The
know.
priest was more just trying to protect his only family.
Yeah,
he had a
good-
family before he joined the I guess monastery or whatever.
Yeah.
And after that, he just kind of kept his daughter a secret.
I mean,
to protect his family.
sadly, he wasn't smart enough to know that you do not make a deals with such powerful entities. But I know desperation can make people do
Desperate
stupid
times.
things.
Yeah. And he was tricked.
But still, I will say to him like, well, he paid for his actions. Like, good riddance.
Bill Cipher.
So yeah, that wraps everything up, I guess.
Yep.